Hey there, it's Jasmine, your go-to realtor in beautiful Douglas County, Colorado. Today I'm here with a fresh real estate market update for September 2024. If you are thinking about buying or selling a home in this area, this is for you. So let's jump right into the key stats. Right now, we have a 4.24 month supply of inventory, which means that if no new homes hit the market, it would take just over 4 months to sell all the current listings. Remember, typically we say somewhere between 4 to 6 months is considered a balanced market. A lower number typically signifies a seller's market, while a higher number indicates a buyer's market. This increase is a good sign for buyers, as rising month supply of inventory usually signals a shift towards a more balanced or even more buyer-friendly market. More homes entering the market means more options for buyers. But stay tuned until the end where I dive into this a little bit deeper. And sellers, don't worry. The list to sold price ratio is still sitting strong at 98.8%. So homes are still selling for close to asking price. This is great news for those of you thinking of selling. You can still expect competitive offers if your home is priced right. Overall, this suggests we have a healthy market where homes are being priced right and buyers are willing to pay nearly full value. Now, let's talk about how fast homes are moving. The median days on market is 36 days, which means homes are selling relatively quickly in this area. But when compared with the minimal days on market we were seeing just a few months ago, this can feel like a long time if you're a seller ready to move. The best advice I can give is to keep some perspective. While it might not be the few days or minutes you're dreaming of, when compared to historical data, we are pretty much on average for days on market. Again, stay tuned while I geek out here in a minute about these 5-year trends. So in summary, I think that the Douglas County market continues to be strong, which is great news for both buyers and sellers. With inventory up 55% from last year at this time, we are clearly seeing a trend towards more inventory than we were seeing a year ago. But that has also sort of leveled off, hovering right around this 4-month supply since June. This will be interesting to watch in the coming months. Sellers are still benefiting from high sales prices and relatively quick turnaround times. But if inventory continues to increase, this could definitely affect our pricing. And speaking of pricing, we are seeing a little adjustment. A slight decrease in pricing and a small decrease in list to sales ratio combined here does show a small downward trend. But I think it's really important to keep perspective when discussing this topic and acknowledge that on a year-over-year trajectory with average appreciation, Colorado as a whole and Douglas County especially is still in a situation of very positive appreciation or equity. However, even these slight adjustments do need to be considered when effectively pricing a new listing. What I think we are really experiencing right now is a gap where buyers think they should get homes at bargain basement prices and sellers are stuck fantasizing about the COVID market with mere minutes on the market and huge offers over asking. So that's why listing with a trusted and knowledgeable agent and staying current on these market trends is really important. And finally, with regards to day on market, while we saw single digits or numbers in the teens earlier in the year and off and on post-pandemic, this is not the norm. I think we are in a little bit of a tricky spot with real estate expectations right now. We are comparing our current, very normal and average market with a hugely abnormal, frenzied pandemic and post-pandemic driven market of the 20 and 21 years. And this creates really unrealistic expectations about pricing, interest rates, days on market, etc., furthering this gap that I mentioned earlier between seller expectations and buyer expectations. So what does this mean for you? I think it's even more important than ever to have a realistic expectation and basic understanding of our current market. Talk to a trusted, knowledgeable agent about the trends in your area, your home's current value, what is the average days on market, and what you can expect as a seller. And as a buyer, make sure you are pre-approved with a budget that feels comfortable, and then be realistic about your offering power and your bottom line. While you certainly might be able to offer a little less on a property that has been sitting for longer than average, we are not seeing trends towards fire sales. Ultimately, look at homes very near or within your budget so that you aren't wasting anyone's time. And while there isn't a need to offer before you leave the property like we saw a few years back, if you are interested, be prepared to make an offer quickly because homes that are priced appropriately are moving. As always, remember that these are just the stats, the numbers from the previous months, but what those numbers mean for you depends on your specific and very unique situation. If you're a seller who's curious about the value of your home, reach out to me for a free market evaluation or to just chat about your options. And if you're a buyer wanting to know more specifically about how to really leverage the current market to benefit you, let's chat. No pressure, just a chance to get more information and get a better idea about what the market conditions are and what these trends mean for you. I promise, I'll always give you honest information so you can make the best educated decision for you and your needs. My contact information is below, and I would love to hear from you. Otherwise, feel free to check out my other videos, and I'll see you next month with an updated report.